Ryan was diagnosed with autism when he was 3 years old. To bring awareness of the stress and hardships families with a child on the autism spectrum experience. We can't go on any family outings without taking 2 separate cars in case one of us needs to leave with him. Most of the time that's exactly what happens. We can't go out to eat in a restaurant together, shopping trips have to be cut short. Even the drive to places with Ryan can be hard. Sometimes he melts down over having to stop at a red light. I've even been known to blow some red lights in order to avoid that. What makes going out with Ryan more stressful is the stares and the looks that we get. It's hard for me to get past it sometimes, but I don't give up. I take him to the store with me, let him throw random things in the cart, and I ignore everyone else around us. Meltdowns can be bad sometimes. A lot of times Danny has to physically restrain him in order to keep him from hitting and kicking and biting. This affects our daughters. Girls get scared and cry. It's a process that can last up to a half an hour or more. When it's all over, everyone's exhausted. Everyone's traumatized. We face the reality that Ryan will have to be placed in a few years. We're hoping he will be functioning well enough to be placed in a semi-independent living setup, but we realize that he may end up in a group home instead. It's not something that we want to do, and sometimes it keeps me awake at night. But Danny and I, we're not going to live forever. I want to make sure he is taken care of when we're gone. I want my daughters to have comfort knowing that he's taken care of when they're grown up.
No wonder you're perfect!
He goes to therapy 5 days a week, full-time. The therapy he receives is called applied behavioral analysis. Unfortunately, it can be costly. The average cost for a family to care for a child on the spectrum is $60,000 per year. Some therapies cost a family $90,000 per year. Danny and I are fortunate. We have decent jobs and can afford to pay for services after insurance. Yet we still have a balance that we owe. For families that don't make enough money or have good insurance, the stress can be greater. I can't imagine how hard it is for some families to not be able to afford the services that their child needs. It's heartbreaking, and this is why Danny and I are doing this. We want to do our part, we want to contribute, and we want to bring hope. Danny started his paintball career in 1987. He moved from California to Chicago in '92 and joined the professional team Aftershock. Aftershock included paintball legends such as Rennick Miller, Steve Copeland, Billy Saransky, Todd Adamson, Gary Noblet, Mike Bruno, and Spud Jackson. Danny introduced the team to the autococker gun, which the team knew little about at the time. Eventually, the team used the autococker exclusively. Aftershock went on to play teams from all over the world, including Japan, Australia, and South America. They won World Cups in 1993, 95, 96, 98, 99, and 2002, winning more NPPL 10-man events than any team in history. To this day, Danny is one of the world's best-known autococker designer, machinist, and builder of all time. He just recently got back in the game, both on the field and on the milling machines. He decided that he wanted to use his skill to help promote awareness and raise money for families with children on the spectrum. He teamed up with Bad Boys Toys, A Manufacturing, Shock Tech, Planet Eclipse, Jack Woods, and Travis Meserol to create the Autism Awareness Autococker. Jack Woods, who also has a son on the autism spectrum, did the meticulous anodizing, and Travis Meserol came up with the truly amazing anodizing of the gun. The design of the gun, the body itself, was made by Danny. The winner of this raffle will win both the Autism Awareness Gun and a jersey from Billy Saransky, longtime friend and past teammate of Danny's. He used the gun in early December at the Southern 10-Man Classic in Atlanta. The organization we want to raise money for is called INFEET, or Northwest Indiana Families for Effective Autism Treatment. INFEET provides grant money to families to help pay for therapy services. The money is then paid directly by INFEET to the service provider. Your donation will help families that are experiencing difficulties in paying for services or have had to discontinue services due to financial constraints. All donations will go directly to INFEET, which is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. Family life is hard and stressful most days, but we don't ever want to give up. We'll never stop doing our best for